Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is Yoga with Marycarmen. My name is Marycarmen, and today we are doing a yoga that is for those of you that like to wrap gifts, and then suddenly you feel like you can't do it anymore. And I just brought this to remind you of the gift wrapping experience. I'm one of those, by the way, that sits down on a night and tends to wrap a lot of gifts, and then my back is hurting, my shoulders, and my hips. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and I hope you're ready. Remember, you can do this even if you're not wrapping any gifts. This is just good for your entire spine, back, hips, and shoulders. Those are the areas we're going to focus on this morning. So let's go ahead and begin this. And remember, as a live practice on YouTube, I have this chat on. So I'm going to have my phone over here. In case any of you have a question, specifically at the end of practice, if you have a question or a comment, we'd love to read your comments and to answer any questions. So at the end of practice, I'll be watching that phone to see if any of you have anything to say. We're going to begin standing up, by the way. So go ahead and find your space on your mat. Separate your feet about hip width apart. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, today's practice is going to be about 20-25 minutes long. I'm going to try to keep it short. So go ahead and relax the shoulders. Legs are straight. Knees slightly bent. Inhale through the nose as you elevate the arms up to the sky. You're welcome to look up, start warming up that neck area as you exhale. Let the arms fall down to the sides and come all the way down to your heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale. Raise the arms. And exhale. Separate, but now really stretch. Lengthen the arms and squeeze the shoulder blades in the back as you allow the arms to slowly come back into your heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring this up. Now really find length in the spine as you're doing this. Looking in between the hands is optional, but it really helps warming up the neck area. As you exhale, palms are facing away from you and your arms are lengthening, pushing the walls away. Warming up that area on the shoulder blades. Bring the hands back to center and relax the shoulders one more time. An opportunity here to just close your eyes just for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Again, inhale. And exhale through the nose. Now from here, you're welcome to open up the eyes. Let's do that inhale, raising the arms up. This time, as we push the walls away from us, bend at the waist and the knees are bent slightly. Come all the way down, finding that floor, bending all the way down and just allowing your chest to just drop on top of your thighs. From here, we're going to just let gravity do its thing. Grab the elbows, and then from here, just feel the lower spine, stretching the back of your legs. All of that system and your neck is also hanging. So try to let gravity do its thing here. No pushing, no force here, just allowing. It's just a simple bending over, forward bend that just allows your body to decompress on that spine. So as we're sitting down, wrapping all those Christmas gifts, if you are like me, I sit on the floor for the most part because I think it's easier. And then my lower spine starts really talking to me not even after a long time. It doesn't require much for my lower back to start feeling it. So if you want to, you can just go side to side on this one. Inhaling and exhaling. Make sure that the four corners of your feet are planted on your mat as you're doing this. Eyes open, eyes closed, whatever feels good for you. Eyes closed is more challenging, by the way.
and bring it back to center slowly. Release those hands. Walk the hands in front of you all the way to the front, finding your downward facing dog. The first one of this practice, and it might look really, really funny because of the way we came into it. We're still not warm up yet, so the knees might be bent, heels might be off the ground. That's okay. Your head might be above your arms rather than the other way. That's okay. We're gonna move from here. So I want you to just focus on those legs. So one heel down, the other knee bent. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale on the tiptoes. Exhale. Opposite heel down, the other knee bends. Feel the stretch on the back of that leg. Inhale. Exhale. Now that we have a little bit of control on those legs, continue this rhythm side to side. And now pay attention to what's happening on your head, your neck, your chest. Try to bring it a little bit past those arms, pressing the palms onto the mat. Weight should be in between the index finger and the thumb. That allows for an internal rotation of your forearms as you try to bring that chest closer to the legs. Same with the head. Inhaling and exhaling. Feels good. A few more like this. Offering that stretch on the lower spine, the legs, and even the shoulders, the neck. All of it is incorporated. Now try to see if you can bring both heels down. If you're not there, that's totally fine. Heels off is okay. But try to keep your chest through as if it's going towards your knees. And just lift one leg of the mat, one foot of the mat. So you're going to bring that leg up slightly, about 2 inches from the floor, but pulling from the hip. That activates the core too. And down, other side. Let's do that about 4 times. It's a small movement here. So your leg is straight, you're not bending anything. All you're doing is just lift from the hip joint and down. Now bend the knees and look in front of you. Look in between those hands and sit on the back of the heels as much as you can. The knees are off the ground and our neck area and upper back is working. Straighten the knees. Bring your chest through. Again, inhale. Tiptoes, heels off. Sit all the way back. Look in between. If you need to make any movements on that neck, if it's super stiff from cutting so much paper as you're wrapping your gifts, you tend to hold tension on the shoulders. Let's do that again. You know what I mean, right? We don't even notice sometimes. We're just cutting, and then all of a sudden our shoulders are up our ears. Holding so much tension there. Release. And then one more time. And this time let the knees come all the way down. Top of the foot down and sit all the way back into your child's pose. Resting the arms. Palms can be facing down or up, your choice. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe. If you want to open up your knees a little bit wider while you're here, go there. That way your hips sink in a little bit more and your chest drops in lower. Offering your back a greater stretch, especially the upper spine. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up into your box. Knees under the hips. And then from here, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Always, always, always stacking your joints. Protecting your body, protecting your joints. From here, we're going to let the head just be really, really heavy. And we're just going to, once again, allow gravity work for us here. Close your eyes. This might feel so therapeutic, so good. The hips move to one side while your head moves to the other and everything that comes with it. The shoulders. You can bend the elbows slightly to make it even more interesting. So what we're doing here is we're massaging the spine. We're working on that spine. We're not really massaging it, but just allowing the spine to move in all of the ways that it's designed to move, or most of them. So as we're doing our gift wrapping task, we tend to, again, have our spine compromised in so many different positions. And that's what we're trying to do, to decompress, decompress.
and back to center. Nice. Sit back on your heels, looking between the hands. Now we're going to move forward and find that cobra spine. Looks like this. All the way to the front. If you need to slide your knees back slightly, go there and drop the hips, shoulders move back, look up to the sky. Take this one very gentle, especially if you haven't done this in a long time. From here, tuck the chin, engage the core, the pelvic floor, and start squeezing the glutes. Yes, all of that is activated, and press it back. Once again, with grace. Inhale to the front. Drop the hips down. Shoulders move back. Look up to the sky. Engaging those glutes and the core. All is happening. Tuck the chin first. Pressing through those hands, the arms. Engage the core, the glutes. Come all the way back. So finding that that slow rhythm as you're doing this transition can benefit your body a lot. Let's go to the front now. This time, tuck the chin and arch the spine as you're moving, transitioning to the front. My glutes are engaged. As I'm moving the hips to the front, we're moving super slow here. Drop the hips first. Shoulders move back and down. Taking care of your spine, your lower back. You might not be all the way down, and that's okay. Take care of yourself. Breathe. Look up only if this is okay with your neck. And then from here, tuck the chin. Engage the core. We're pulling the belly in, engaging the glutes, coming all the way down. I'm feeling my knees pressing on those on the mat and my hands at the same time. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, bring it front, tucking the chin, arching the spine, exaggerating this arch as we're moving to the front and allowing the hips to drop carefully, feeling that lower spine. Shoulders move back and down, allowing for that chest to move forward. Chin is up, or if you want to, look up to the sky. Make sure those hands are secure under your shoulders at all times when you're doing this. Engage the core, tuck the chin, moving back. This is the last one. Just press back. Nice. Beautiful. Now from here, go ahead and bring one arm and bring it under the other one. We've done this before. If you follow me and you take my classes, this is one of my favorite poses for the upper spine. So one hand is through, the other one is to the front. Inhale and exhale. You're welcome to stay here or elevate that top arm up and around, reaching for the inner thigh. This is if you have the flexibility to go there. And it also helps your upper body to twist a little bit more, helping that spine mobility again. Inhale, exhale. Your head should be resting, but I have my hair getting in the way. You work with what we have, with what you have, right? And release. All the way back, other side. So this is a practice that you can do even if you're just feeling those tension around your neck area, your lower back, your hips. Inhale and exhale. And release. Nice. And now from here, we're going to take it all the way up to our fours, and we're going into our pigeon pose. So from here, extend that right leg behind you. Make it strong, pointing the toe, and as you exhale, bring it through. That knee comes in between the hands, and find whatever feels good for you right here. So that means you can sit on a pillow. If your hips are too high, sit on a pillow, or if you just need that comfort there, or place blocks or books, whatever it is, right under your hands to lift you up a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. The other leg is straight behind you, and that knee is basically kissing the earth. So that's how we want to go into this. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you can come all the way down to the forearms. Allow your body to feel the shift as you move a little bit closer to the ground. Again, only if this is available to you. You might be way up here and you're like, I'm feeling this, so I'm just going to stay here. That's okay too. Those of you that can come a little bit closer, you can place the forehead down on the floor and really allowing the hips to just sink.
find comfort in the most uncomfortable places. That's part of this yoga journey. We get challenged with all these uncomfortable spaces where we have to learn, or we try to learn to become more comfortable. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Slowly, let's bring this up.
All the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Place both hands down. Curl up the back toes. Lift. Finding the other leg through. Extend the left leg if you were following me with that left and right. Inhale. Pointing the toes as you exhale. Pull the belly in and bring that knee all the way through. Find, accommodate your space. Find whatever feels good for you on this side. And for me, this is the hip that I know I get the most challenge to even find any comfortable position. So move inward if you're with me. And let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that back leg is still straight, kissing the earth. Your hips feel good. Inhale. Exhale. Find any props, pillows, blankets that feels good for you. If you need to prop up your hips a little higher, don't be afraid of doing that. And then find length on your spine as you're trying to come a little bit closer to the ground. Allow your body to notice the shift as you're moving a little bit closer. Inhale and exhale. Just notice my new mat has some scratches. Come all the way down. I wonder who did those scratches. And just release here. Allow your mind to not go to the scratches of the yoga mat. That's me. Just become aware of your pose right now. That's what matters right now. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the heaviness of your hips. How open you are through your hips. Remember, you don't need to be all the way down here. Some of you are going to be way up here, and that's okay. You can still feel the open, how open your hips are. So go ahead and bring this up. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to cross your feet. Come all the way to the middle of your mat. All the way to the middle of your mat. I'm going to face you now. If you have anything that you can use for like a strap or anything to allow your body to open up, go ahead and grab that, a belt or just a towel or anything. I have a strap, but I'm just going to use this wrapping ribbon thing just because we're doing a yoga for wrappers, right? So go ahead and place both legs in front of you. Inhale. Sit up tall. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale. And as you exhale, just lower your arms and bring one knee in. Now go ahead and place that foot on the other side of that leg. Now try to accommodate your sit bones so that that extended leg in front of you can come under. So you're going to bend it and bring it under. But make sure both sit bones are still sitting. So you're not going to sit on top of this leg or that foot. You're going to sit on the mat. And all you're doing is you're trying to bring that top knee closer to you and the bottom knee in alignment with that top knee. It might not happen today. It's not happening for me, that's for sure. But that's the goal. We're going to try to find our spine tall and grab that little thing. So try to keep that knee very close to you. We're going to lift the arms up. Inhale. So find a distance that feels good for your arms. I want you to feel the stretch on the upper body. So we're going to lift this up. And I know our core and spine is compromised here a lot. So really engage through the core as you're doing this, as you're trying to find length through the spine. And the arms are tense, they're like straight, and there is tension happening here. This feels really good on my upper spine, but as you move both arms a little bit farther back, you're going to feel that even more. And it feels amazing. Inhale. And as you exhale, just bring it to one side slightly as you also turn your head towards that side. Inhale back to center. It's a small movement here. Exhale to the other side. Oh, it feels amazing. Inhale back to center. Let's do that one more time on each side. Keeping those arms a little bit behind your ears if you can. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Not only I feel that on my back, but through my chest. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Ready to drop that down. Bringing that knee a little bit closer to you since we're already here. Let's take that spinal twist. So bring that hand, the opposite arm behind you. Grab onto that knee with that arm that's in front of you. Really bring it to your chest. Making sure that hip is not just lifting too much. Inhale, lengthen, spine is tall. And as you exhale, look over to that side. I'm feeling this on my glute muscles, my leg. Inhale, exhale. Can you twist just a little bit more, looking over that back shoulder, but also pressing or having that knee very close to your heart. This feels amazing. Release. Wow. Go ahead and release both legs to the front. Give it some love by just bending up and down if you want to. And let's do that on the other side. Bring the opposite knee in first. Then place the foot outside the leg. Find your spine. Find those sit bones. Bend that front leg under, but still find both sit bones on the floor. So you literally use your hands to sit both sit bones down while you're trying to have this top knee closer to you. The goal here is to align both knees, so you can see how I have a lot of work to do, and that's totally fine. Inhale today, I'm here. Go ahead and find your spine. Inhale, engage through the core. Grab that piece of towel or fabric or whatever it is. If you were up here, I challenge you on this one to go a little bit further out. See if you can just challenge your arms a little bit wider on this one. Inhale, lift, engage the core and the spine. This seems very simple, but there is a lot happening here. As you exhale, try to bring the arms back slightly and feel the shoulder blades meeting each other in the back. They're probably giving hands to each other. Inhale. Exhale. My arms are shaking. I don't know if you noticed that. And just one side. So just tilt to one side. My spine is tall, so we're not just bending over to one side from the spine. All we're doing is just letting the arms go to one side, and we're looking over. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. To the other side. My core is engaged. It's working. Inhale. Back to center. And exhale. That's what, if yours is also engaged, that means you're doing it right. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. So that's telling me is my back muscles might be very, very weak. And that's why my core is stepping in. And that's okay. Inhale. Exhale. Release. That second time was really tough. I don't know about you, but I felt that. Go ahead and bring that knee in. Extend the other arm, the opposite arm. Place it around that knee. Other arm goes behind. Inhale. Find your tall spine. Wow. As you exhale, twist. Look over to that other shoulder. And that knee is very close to my heart. Inhale. Again, find length on your spine. Exhale. Twist a little bit more. Wow. I wish I could hear you because I'm sure you're like me. Release. I felt that. Release. Coming all the way down. And bring your feet to the front. Last thing that we're going to do, we're going to bring our feet in front of us, knees bent. Find length on your spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, just allow for the spine to arch as you're tucking the chin in, grabbing onto the front of the legs, and allowing the arms to dictate how far back you're going to go. So the arms are going to lengthen, holding onto those knees. If it feels better for you, you can grab behind the knees and just allow for the upper body, the entire back to just arch. Inhale, find the strength on that core, on the spine to move forward. Shoulders move back and down. You can look up to the sky. Knees are together. Thighs are engaged. Exhale. Again, you can grab behind the legs or in front of the legs. Tuck the chin, exaggerate this. Again, inhale. And if doing this feels really hard on your sit bones, then use a pillow or a blanket or a towel under your sit bones for your tailbone not to suffer. Exhale, last one. Nice, beautiful. Let's find the floor now. We're almost done. Come all the way down. Back is on the floor. If you need to use a pillow on the head, go ahead and do that. And go ahead and bring one leg on top of the other one. This is called the figure 4 stretch on the legs. And then bend the opposite knee or the opposite leg. Grab behind that thigh and try to hug that leg towards you. This is going to create tension on that other glute joint. But make sure that knee that's bent like a 4 or like a triangle, however you want to see it, is away from you. So you can stay here, leg extended or leg bent. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, bend that leg and bring it a little bit closer. Or if you're way up here and you feel very confident in this, bring that leg a little bit closer. And I always like to use that elbow that's next to that knee that's bent to press away. Inhale. Exhale. Let's offer some love to those ankles. Flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Nice. Release. Wow. Other side. Bend that leg. Place it on top of the other thigh. Arms go through and then the stretch begins. Inhale and exhale. Always notice how I try to incorporate the breathing on almost everything that we do. It is very important that you follow the inhale, and as you exhale, that you move into that space that you create. So when you inhale, you're trying to create space, and as you exhale, you're moving into that space. Okay, go ahead and bend that leg that is doing all the work. Inhale. This is only if you are there. Exhale, opposite knee. Try to just stay away from you as much as you can. Or you can come up here, your choice. Inhale. Exhale. So pointing and flexing your foot at your own pace. Really feeling the back of that calf muscle extending. Okay, release. Beautiful. Everyone, we're here all the way down to the floor. The last thing we're going to do is our bridge pose and then a twisting of the hips to take care of those hips, and then you'll be ready to go to continue wrapping your gifts. So here we go. Sit bones very close to your heels. Inhale, bring the hips up. Back of the neck is flat on the floor. As you can see, my hair loves to get in the way. Inhale. Exhale, keeping that straight line from the knees all the way down to the shoulders, avoiding that extra stretch or overarching of the lower spine. We're trying to create strength from the core and the back muscles. So we're staying right here, and the glutes are also active. So we're trying to keep that straight line. What I'm trying to say is avoid going higher than needed. That's not needed. We need to just stay here if you really want to work on your strength. Inhale. And exhale, grabbing the hands underneath you, interlacing the fingers if you want, squeezing the shoulder blades a little bit more under you. Inhale and exhale. Are your knees pointing outward or are they pointing forward? Very important for that extra strength on your legs and your glutes. One more, inhale and exhale. Let's release. Beautiful. Release. And then from here, grab your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Eagle legs. So one leg on top of the other one. If you have the flexibility to bring that foot behind the leg, this is super difficult for me. But because I have short legs, I always want to think that that's the reason why. Or super thick thighs that don't allow me to really get that engagement of my feet and legs, or whatever. If you can go here, go here, but if not, you can stay here. Inhale. See, I can't do it. I just did it and then I did it for you. As you exhale, let's drop those knees towards that side. Oh my goodness. Open the spine and look over to the other shoulder. Feels amazing. I feel my spine literally saying my name right now. Inhale. Exhale. Guess I needed this. One more inhale.
As you exhale, can you drop that upper shoulder a little bit more and allow the hips to go the opposite direction? Back to center. Release the legs. So that eagle leg, just add extra stretch onto this entire movement. But you don't need to do the eagle leg if this is too difficult for you. Remember, taking care of your body. You can just do the stretch by just simply letting those knees bend towards you. Other side. My microphone is in the way. Wow. I just heard a bunch of things happening on my spine. Look over to the opposite direction. The wall is there. This wall, I love this wall. Always there for me. Inhale. Exhale. So allow the hips to drop a little bit more, and that other shoulder, try to bring it a little bit closer to the earth. Inhale. We're twisting the torso, and at the same time, massaging our internal, our intestines. I know it sounds really weird. This is a detox pose, by the way. Back to center. Release. Beautiful. And then come all the way up into sitting. All the way up into sitting. So from here, cross your legs. Find any comfortable position that works for you today. Find your spine tall. Bring arms up. Inhale. And exhale. Push the walls away from you. You can close your eyes here. Bring the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers and open up the chest. So shoulders move back and down. The arms are straight. Inhale. Exhale. Find lengthening through the spine, but find the knuckles trying to reach the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Feels amazing. If you can let the head go back, even better. You can stay here or go a little bit deeper by bending at the waist, allowing the arms to go up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Beautiful. Now from here, you should feel very, very open, ready to go and wrap more gifts for your loved ones. Or if you need to go into a savasana, then go there too. This is the end of our practice. I really thank you for joining me this morning. I try to make it as short as possible because it's supposed to be a practice for you to do maybe in between wrapping your gifts or before or after. So thank you again. Remember to subscribe, hit that the bell button to get all the notifications, and namaste.